I've already confirmed that Jita played no part in what happened today, which means only one shoe was active at the time of the incident. The person you're talking about is Donigui Lantern. It's not possible. Mr. Baiqi has just explained to me that Donigui doesn't have enough power to upset Lang Qiu. Master, what did he mean? Nothing in particular. And he doesn't mind if I bring you to justice here and now after discovering your crime. Lantern, don't do this. I'm innocent. If you want to go to war with the third planet, we're happy to oblige. Hey, Curly, are you sure you're not provoking her? Wars are a waste of time. Show me what you got. You have my permission to prove your innocence in combat. But who said you could permit anything here? Using gunfire as an opener seemed a tad crude. Dear guests, you all seem rather impatient. Long time no see, Lantern. Haven't I told you before? Don't shoot while others are sleeping. It wasn't I who awakened you. Who knows? Either way, I had my reasons. You're in no position to call the shots here, Lantern. You're not the owner of this place. In the Hall of Pleasure, all of them are my servants. No one is allowed to fight here, and this rule also applies to you. We have no need for conflict in a party. Would you kindly keep that in mind? Sorry for barging your territory. I will leave this place at once. As for them, I can still kill them as soon as they leave the corridor. Lantern, what? I've already confirmed this. Among the 7 shoes, only you remain under suspicion. If you deny the guilt, then they are the only ones who could have caused the anomaly. So I will not take back what I said. You'll either die at my hands or stay here forever as the Lima's servants. That'd be fine by me. Goodbye. Lantern swiftly left the banquet hall under everyone's gaze. She said that among the 7 shoes, only Song-Chue remained suspicious. Setting aside Donigui, she confirmed the situation with Ajita during her absence. And where did perception go? It appears Lantern still enjoys making threats. How tasteless of her! Well, there's no need for you to take it seriously. It's just her habit. I can see that. Then, where are my manners? I am the mistress here, the Lima of the Nutriscu family. I believe you don't need any further introduction. No need. You and I go way back. We've awakened you to resolve the shadow. No need for all of that. Shoes aren't completely ignorant of the happenings in the world during their sleep. Besides, you aren't the ones who awakened me. Well, the mechanisms in the corridor are all connected to my mind. Your journey through it was a process in which you gradually accepted my thoughts, my motives, my ways, my styles. Your minds are gradually imprinted with my idea until you're finally here to be interviewed by me. Are you suggesting that by reaching here, we're already under your domination? As it should be, but I didn't anticipate that you'd be able to skip some stages because of Lantern. In order to become a member of the nobility, it isn't enough to simply know about the workings of the upper society. However, nobles must do as they please. Even though you fail to become my servant, I still decide to shelter you as I please. Alright then, I have no desire to waste all my precious waking hours on you. Don't you have tasks to complete? I suggest you get on with them. It's unfortunate to be targeted by Miss Lantern. She's even more insensitive to others' feelings than I am, but it could also be a good opportunity to get close to her. If you really have nothing to do, feel free to hang around here. I'm afraid it might not be so easy for you to get in next time. Never mind, we wouldn't disturb you unless we have something important to discuss. What comes next? We'll come visit you again after I talk with my master. Let's go, it's time to wake up the next shrew. The shrew of gadgets, Mrs. Akita, who's also the true form of perception. Great, Lantern isn't here. I was afraid she'd be waiting for us at the entrance, catching us off guard. Seems like she believed we'd at least rest a while in the corridor. Yeah, that assumption would be right under normal circumstances, but considering what's happening now, we'll have to take risks for the sake of Langqiu's future. Let's quickly wake up Gadget while Lantern hasn't noticed our whereabouts. With our perception around, it should be easy. Gadget? Oh, I mean a cheetah. Speaking of which, where's our perception? And that dog? Ah, found it. Hey, what are you doing here, sneaking around? Donigui let out a scream of anguish as someone grabbed it by the neck. Ew! How did you get out? You're disappointed that Lantern didn't gun us down. Oh, of course not. I'm just thrilled to see you again. I'm so happy. Wait a sec. Perception isn't here anyway, so there's no need for me to treat you so nicely. It's none of your business whether I'm disappointed or not. Aren't perceptions not here? What do you mean? How could an artifact run off on her own? Listen to yourself. Stop shaking me. You're shaking my brains out. Lantern took her away after you entered the masquerade corridor. Donigui told everyone what happened before. I see. So that's why Lantern said Ajita wasn't guilty. It's because they had met during the time we were away. But how did Lantern become so sure of it over such a short time? Well... Never mind. We'll get nowhere by imagining things. Once we have woken up Ajita, we should find out why. Yeah, you're right. Let's start right away. Of course, we got to bring this one along. Where are you going, Donigui? As the girls were talking, Donigui took a few steps back as if unintentionally. The mention of his name at the moment induced a shudder within it. The scenery is better here. In that case, would you like to go a bit further? Perhaps right over there in the midst of the monsters. I'm telling you, the scenery there is simply marvelous. Rest assured, from this moment onward, I shall be your most loyal follower, standing by your side at all times. So, when are we going? Alright, let's go.
好了好了，走吧。没看到有什么建筑。
I don't see any building here. If the lemur lives up in the air, then maybe this Ajita lives underground?
他住在地下？那倒没有。
Not really. She's cast an illusion spell in this area. Ajita collects rare items and extensive knowledge of magical artifacts. Many techniques nearly last in time. Her split, the artifact perception, is one of them. If only our perception were here. Forget it. Donigwe, you have to sniff around.
只能让你闻闻看了。
Oh, wait, what? Don't order me around as if I'm a puppy. Besides, I don't have a dog's nose. Ajita handled her power as Shu to conceal her place. I'm sure you can sense that, being one of 10 faces of misery. Even if I can, it would be my call to help you or not. If you hadn't let Lantern kidnap and perception, we wouldn't be running around. We haven't punished you for that yet. Should we do it now? It's here. Good job, you're quick. Sure. It is some kind of innate talent. You. Ajita has taught us the mantra. Let me think. See beyond the dark, peer through the flaw, destroy. Yeah, that's it. Ajita should be sleeping beyond this magic circle, but you must be careful once you go in. I've never been down there before, so I have no idea what it looks like. Is this the sea of data connected to Langqiu? If Ajita is sleeping in a place like this, then she... What's wrong, Songque? In front of the group lays a corpse. Some people would refer to death as eternal slumber. But dead bodies, once human but now truly devoid of life, always exude an aura of annihilation, emitting a horror that sends shivers down one's spine. The situation was the same here. Even though the body bore the countenance of a beautiful lady, as depicted by Songque. Actually, I must be dreaming, right? Or why would I see? Ajita's not breathing. No vital signs detected. Judging by the fluctuations in the sea of contact, she's been like this for quite some time. Clearly, you're not dreaming. Ajita here is truly dead. So that's the reason why Lantern said that Ajita was clear of suspicion. I've been waiting for you. Perception, why are you? This was what we saw when Lantern came here. Then she said she needed to do something and left alone, leaving me here watching over the body by myself.
等等，
Wait,
可拉
Krili
里刚
just
才
said
说，
that Ajita died a
在
long
很长
time
一段时间
ago.
之前，阿杰塔就已经遇难。如果这是他杀，
If this was a
那么
murder,
究竟
then how?
奇
Strange.
怪，我怎么突然有？
Why am I again?
寻梦者，你没事吧？
Anchovy, are you alright?
情况不对，我们先离开这里。
Something's off. We must go.
附近有梦幻能反应。
That's... Oh no!
怎么了？宋雀，
What's wrong, Songque?
怎么办啊？
What am I to do? Ajita's dead. We won't be able to wake up all the 7 shoes now. It's terrible. What should I do?
瞧
What?
不起七叔，
Is it really so terrible if we can't get out of them? Of course. What we're facing now only happened once 100 years ago. Master said back then that this calamity could only be subdued by the combined power of the 7.
你当时应该也没
Combined.
做出太
I'm
多
sure
贡
you
献。
didn't make much of a contribution at that time.
这告诉你
But that just shows how awesome Master and Jita were. Think about it. And Perception is very capable, and she's only a split of a Jita. Oh no, why does it have to be a Jita?
宋雀，
Songque, even though we don't have enough power from the 7 shoes right now, we still have Oxia, Chenxue, and the others as backup. We can work this out together.
我们先
So
冷
why
静
don't we
地
calm
再
down
见
and analyze the situation first? Okay.
没错。
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. Whatever happens, we still have my master.
那我们赶紧去
Then
叫
should we
你师
go
傅
wake up your master?
不行不行，
No, that won't do. We can't just do it casually.
对，
Yeah, if it's really a huge calamity, I'm sure he'll just wake up by himself.
七术之一意外身
One
故
of the 7 should sound dead, and the shadow getting out of control. These happenings have a great impact in both Langqiu and Oxia. Just to be safe, we should go back to Oxia first and discuss what to do next. Yeah,
你们说的有道理。
you have a point.
走吧。
Let's go. Soon after, just as Songque faced her death, her companions from Oxia would recall what just happened and what she had said and done. Before this, the wheels of fate had already begun their merciless rotation. The chains restraining the man had all been shattered. Because of that, the gigantic shadow pressed closer towards him. It was as if it was not him who was freed, but the clutter of shadow at the other end of the chain. Or maybe that's exactly how it was.
终究还是到了
The
这个时
time
候。
has still arrived. It's time to face my own
面对
sins.
自己的账了。以天下
If the
为
whole
真
world is a cage, then there's no escape for a bird. Join me in the cage, my friends.
诸君，与我一同入垢吧。虽说我们在此相见并非巧
While our
合，
meeting here may not be
但你也和
coincidental,
他们一样，
like them, are you here
是为
to
杀
kill
死在
me?
下而来吗？
Speaking of which, this might seem like a strange question out of the blue,
你觉得
but do
这
you
个世界
believe
上
in
真有所谓的
prophecies?
未卜先知呢？ 没什
It's
么，
nothing.
只是忽然
It just
想到
occurred to me that
天
there
机
is a
不可泄
saying,
露这种
you
说
never know God's plan. If you don't analyze it properly, then even the most obvious truth cannot be understood. Such is the limitation of prophesizing. As for prophecies, while they may offer glimpses of the future, they inherently rely on a predetermined destiny. Isn't necessarily bad if everything is predetermined. Well, if the threads of fate could lead to a better result, then I believe many would voluntarily become a puppet of the gods. Yeah, dream-seeking is really a desperate and pointless move. What are you trying to say? Not that pseudo-time crystal belongs to any of these. Yeah, and the Eye of Buddhi are far from omnipotent and omniscient. The two individuals who transcended time in Luoxing spoke heavily to one another. They observed as the world rose and fell, and also witnessed Dreamseeker's temporary return. What kind of dream does ego and the world belong to? And what kind of dream does the future belong to? Perhaps they knew the answer. But they also understood that this was irrelevant to their dream-seeking journey. Time is always divided into countless futures. In their eyes, as the representatives of time, when they were exiled from the world one day, Dreamseeker would ironically be able to come up with this conclusion. No matter where she was, the process and results of one's best effort was that person's ego, world, and future. But that does remind me of a story. In the story, a wise man said, "There were no direction in the world. People make choices according to their ideas, which determine the direction of the world." Meanwhile, another wise man retorted, "And therein lies the conflict of this world. It was not born of people's ideas, nor will it perish for the same reason." Therefore, in order to change the world, what matters is not people's ideas, but their means of living. So, how did the story end? Have you never lived such a story? The answer to your question can also be the answer to the story.
今天的日程当然安排好了，不过我不介意由你增添一点变数。别看我这样，可没有放松警惕啊！跑起来了，一鼓作气，出发！跑起来了。接下来是什么样的冒险呢？嘿。别看我这样，可没有放松警惕啊！大家要跟上了。跑起来了！风景不错。哎，要出发吗？ 师兄，大家要跟上啊！
Aha Cola. As the best-known beverage in Oxia, Aha Cola is an absolute legend. How it was first made is almost common knowledge nowadays. Aha Cola's formula is said to originate in the Sea of Data Research Institute. A researcher was analyzing the properties of source matter 7X, an extremely active source matter that had been newly discovered. When she accidentally mixed it with her rhinitis drops, convinced 7X was safe and not one to waste money, she decided to continue taking the medicine. She immediately noticed its sweet flavor and wonderful smell. And so, a legend was born. It was off to the races after that. The researcher, sensing a business opportunity, quit her job and opened a factory to mass produce a drink and a company to sell it. And, on the advice of a coworker, she carbonated the drink to make it more refreshing and tasty. She went on to name the drink Aha Soda because the first time she tasted it, she couldn't help but shout Aha. Aha Soda was a huge success the moment it hit the shelves. But with many success stories come setbacks, and Aha Soda was soon to face its own set of hurdles. The same coworker who suggested she carbonate the drink left to start a different company. And so, Aha Soda had its first major competitor, Haha Soda. Needless to say, the ingredients were the same and the flavors were nearly identical. And an ugly business battle ensued. Without going into the nitty-gritty, the war ended dividing the market in two, with die-hard fans on each side claiming the other soda of choice tasted no different from toilet cleaner. What ended it all was a sudden capital injection by a mystery group from within Aha Soda. This gave the company a hard edge in marketing and the funds to finance an incredible business strategy. First, they changed their name from Aha Soda to Aha Cola. Cola had a mysterious, fun ring to it, and eventually became the generic term for that type of drink, making Aha Soda look like a too-big imitation. Afterwards, Aha Cola's ads took a new direction. Shortly after Aha Soda released the famous commercial of a child stepping on a can of Aha to reach a can of Ha in the refrigerator, Aha responded with a near-identical ad, but with the soda switched. Unlike Ha Soda's commercial, the child didn't just leave after finishing the cola, but cleaned up the soda on the floor and put it back in the fridge. This helped promote Aha Cola's goodwill and seize most of Ha Soda's market share, destroying the competition. Rumor has it that the group that mysteriously funded Aha Cola's rise was Oxia's largest telecommunications company, Octair Wireless, but no one knows for sure.